Pros and high-ranked ADC players are now building jungle starters instead of Death's Toll or Leather Cowl. And the reason they're doing it is insane. Now this might sound like some crazy joke. A jungle starter in the carry lane? That just sounds stupid. We all know jungle starters reduce your damage to minions by 25%, which makes your wave clear terrible and will lose you pressure in lane. Now why would they do that? Well, I'll tell you why, and the reasons are quite simple. For the past year, Death's Toll and Leather Cowl have been the staple ADC starters in every build, as they are designed for them. So what changed for players to use jungle starters in a role that isn't meant to have them? Well, both jungle starters were buffed when Daji was released back in November. So both Bumba's Dagger and Bumba's Cudgel were changed from dealing plus 50 extra damage to jungle camps on your basic attacks to an increase of plus 50% damage on your basic attacks and abilities, which makes them way faster to clear. They were also given plus 10% healing of the jungle monster's health and plus 30 mana for each monster slain. The upgrades on these starters also give 50% more damage to jungle bosses like the Gold Fury and the Fire Giant, which is especially good for ADCs as they are primarily the person on the team who is needed to shred objectives. If they hit level 20, they can shred Fire Giant 50% faster with the jungle starters over Death's Toll, which is just insane. But Icy, that's just late game where laning phase is already over. So what about laning phase itself? How does any of that benefit me in lane? Well, I'll be explaining why by following the 3 steps that pro ADC players do that is making jungle starters broken in lane. For this video, I'll be explaining gameplay from professional ADC player Ragnar by following the 3 steps I mentioned before. Go follow him on Twitch. He streams every day from 12 PM to 3:30 PM Eastern Time, and subscribe to his YouTube for more ADC related content. Step number 1. The first 3 minutes of laning phase is almost always decided on whoever makes it to the melee wave first after clearing purple buff. Bumba's Dagger makes your purple buff clear super fast and allows you to arrive to the mini wave way faster than Death's Toll or Leather Cowl will. As we can see here, Ragnar is looking to clear the mini wave faster than the enemy duo lane can. By doing this, he'll be applying step number 2, which is using wave pressure to reach level 2. By clearing faster than the enemy duo, he is using his remaining mini wave to pressure them out, since they don't want to fight them into minions since they won't win the trade. By stepping forward, Ragnar and his support are using the pressure they have to hit the second mini wave first. By clearing most of the second wave, he and his support will hit level 2 first, which instantly makes them way stronger than the enemy duo. The enemy duo knows this, so they wisely back up or else they'll get beaten up. Now the enemy duo wants to clear the rest of the wave to hit level 2 as well. This is where Ragnar is now applying step number 3, which is utilizing pressure to secure neutral camps. Ragnar is now farming the gold camp and is slowly building a golden XP lead over them while they're too busy farming the wave. His Sobek is making sure they maintain pressure by pushing up. Thanks to his Sobek maintaining the pressure, now Ragnar is stepping up the lane to hold the line, because like what happened before, he wants to utilize pressure to secure the neutral camps. By stepping up, he's in position to hit the mini wave first, and it's a repeat of steps number 2 and number 3. Using this new pressure, his Sobek looks to make a play while they have minions alive to try and win a fight. Unfortunately, the Medusa use beads, so they run to the neutral buff first. While still having pressure, they secure the neutral buff and are now in a great spot. Their jungler comes over to gank, but sadly, the gank doesn't succeed. The jungler runs away, and now Ragnar wants to clear as fast as possible so he can repeat the steps again. Now he can secure the gold camp, and he has a nice lead over the enemy duo. Fast forwarding to the second respawn of purple buff, since he cleared his purple buff faster than the enemy, his spawns first. He clears it and uses his flare to see the enemy duo is still on the purple buff because they cleared it slower. And since they cleared it slower at the very start, they're now clearing it even slower again because they do not have Bumbas. And now Ragnar is repeating steps 1, 2, and 3 again. Now we can see why jungle starters and making it to the wave first is just so strong in the duo lane. You get all the neutral camps and can win the first 4 minutes just because you have free pressure. Even when mid game arrives and the lane stabilizes, the reduced damage to minions from jungle starters is hardly noticeable. Then late game arrives and now you have plus 50% damage to jungle bosses, so it's way easier to pull Fire Giant. I hope you all learned something new today. Follow my Twitch, I'll be streaming 12 hours every night, so be sure to farm Twitch drops, and I'll be making daily videos on my channel of jungle play-by-plays and other videos just like this. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.